Flowers takes a strike. Fancy dancy. Tyler Flowers is 1 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. Chien-Ming Wang pitched in the game last night. He gave up 1 run, 3 hits in an inning and a third. Also allowed an inherited run to score. That was charged to Scott Alexander. 1 ball and 2 strikes. But maybe more importantly about Chien-Ming Wang's outing last night, in an inning and a third, he threw 29 pitches. He is the 9th, count him, 9th pitcher for the Royals today. Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Right. A lot of times when you're pitching in the role that Chien-Ming Wang is pitching during the course of the season, you don't have a lot of opportunities to pitch in games that are, you know, really close games, extra inning games. So this will be a nice test for him.
Three balls, 2 strikes. Royals have used Duffy, Moylan, Flynn, Hochevar, Soria, Herrera, Davis, Alexander, and now Wang. Still 3-2. This is the 3rd time this season that Chien-Ming Wang has pitched in back-to-back days, in case you were wondering. I was wondering. Strike 3 called. Tyler Flowers will be fitted with a golden sombrero. 4 strikeouts, 3 called.
He's been the victim of some very, very nice strike 3 calls on the day. One thing about Wang too is the more he pitches, probably the better he's going to be with that sinker. Oftentimes sinker ballers, they get a little bit strong. They don't have quite the same location and the same stuff as when they are maybe worn down just a hair.
While Orlando waits for it in right field, Jeff Francoeur is the second out. Yeah, you hear that about a fatigued sinker ball pitcher. Less velocity, more movement. So he's gotten the first 2. And now he'll get Ender Enciarte. What do you think, Ned Yost maybe get 2 innings out of Chien-Ming Wang?
I would think so, if needed.
Now, Scott Alexander, we pointed out, he went an inning and 2/3 last night, and Ned got 3 out of him today. Enciarte fouls it back. Enciarte started the 2-run inning in the 9th with a single against Wade Davis. He scored the first run. Altogether 1 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. One and 1. He does not want to join his teammate Tyler Flowers with a 4 strikeout game. Outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Upon 4 hours. Game started at 1:15. It is now 5:13. Three balls and 1 strike. On deck is Chase Darno.
If you're one, you got to work back into this count. Don't lose a batter with a walk.
Full count. Important game for both teams. The Royals have lost 5 consecutive series. The Braves have only won 1 series all year, and that was a sweep against the Marlins. Another 3-2, and that's a walk. So Enciarte is on for d'Arnaud. The Yankees did hang on and beat the White Sox. So a win would gain the Royals a game in the Central Division. Cleveland also lost to Minnesota, another team the Royals are chasing in the Central.
I think the big importance of this game is the fact, like you mentioned, you're playing a Braves team that's down, but you also just finished playing a 4-game set against the Yankees, who are also down. So it's been 3 weeks today since the Royals have won a series.
In there for a strike to d'Arnaud. Older brother of Travis d'Arnaud, catcher for the Mets. Chase is 2 years older. Originally out of the Pirates organization, where he was a shortstop. And they sure look a lot alike. Had a play. Read a story where last year in September, Chase was playing for the Phillies and Travis for the Mets, and the 2 teams played in September, and here's Chase coming to the plate with Travis behind the plate, and the Mets struck out Chase d'Arnaud, and after the game Travis said, I remembered from some of the tape ball games in the old driveway that Chase is susceptible to a backdoor slider, so that's what I called for.
Unfair.
So that's a scouting report that goes way, way back. But even though Chase struck out, man, what a great thrill. I mean, it's hard enough to just get to the big leagues, but then get to the big leagues and play against your brother. 1-2. Escobar, that's under his glove. Enciarte stops at second base. Alex overran it, but Enciarte had already stopped. That's a base hit for d'Arnaud, and now 2 on with 2 out.
Wong's going to get the ground ball that he's looking for. Unfortunately, just out of the reach of Alcides Escobar. Maybe in the 1st or 2nd inning makes that play. 13th inning, not so much. I'll tell you, the guy I'm impressed with is Salvador Perez. After last night's game, getting dinged up, and out here today for 13 innings. Day game after a night game.
Ned was pointing toward the game on Wednesday against Boston for potentially giving him a day off. That may change.
Yes.
And now Malik Smith. Smith had a good play and a bad play, all wrapped up into one in the 9th inning. He singled, scoring the Braves' first run in their 2-run 9th inning, but then got caught in between first and second base, and the Royals got an out. Otherwise, the Braves would have had runners at first and third and nobody out, so he made a base running mistake. And then back in the 7th, with a runner at second and nobody out, he fouled out on a bunt. Chopped over the mound. Infante has led right to the bag. I don't know if he could have made that play and not stepped on second base. So Chien-Ming Wang gives up a couple of runners with 2 outs. The Braves fail to score. We go to the bottom of the 13th with the top of the order coming up.
Braves thinking they can equalize the lefties. Got Alcides Escobar right-handed, and they got a couple lefties coming out.
Close, but ball 1 to Esky. Way back in the first inning, about 4 hours ago, Escobar doubled and scored on a base hit from Eric Hosmer. In the 8th inning, he gave the Royals an insurance run with a base hit to right, scoring Dyson, and the Royals took a 2-0 lead into the 9th inning. But the Braves scored 2, and here we are. Ground ball, base hit left field. A 4-hit. He has done that as a big leaguer.
Nice pitch to handle out over the plate. Got his bat head out.
In the past against this pitcher with a single.
Wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't try to expand the strike zone this time.
Have some ties to the area. Alex is down on strikes, and there's 1 away. Escobar runs, and Hosmer grounds it to Freeman. So an out. So Kendrys Morales is coming up, and you'd love to see him hit from the right side. He has great numbers from that side, but once again, Freddie Gonzalez is well aware of that. So O'Flaherty is in, forcing Morales to bat left-handed. Winning run at second base, 2 outs, tie game, bottom of the 13th. With Alcides Escobar at second base and 2 down. And Freddie Gonzalez will bring on Jason Grilli. Grilli got the final out of last night's game. 2 outs, 9th inning, 5-run game and a man on, and Grilli came on and got Salvador Perez to line out to center field. Alcides Escobar opened the inning with a single and was running when Hosmer grounded out for the 2nd out. Way outside, ball 1.
Grilli has an excellent slider. I know that's a pitch that he's thrown a lot over the course of his career. Could be what the doctor ordered here for Morales. I know that everybody's been trying to go hard away against Morales because it seems like he has that hole in a swing down and away, but maybe he'll get a slider, can turn something around down the right field line.
Ooh, man, that's a pitch when he is right. He puts into the Pepsi porch in right field.
Yeah, that was a really good pitch to hit. Just a slider that was out in the middle part of the plate.
Now Morales is 0 for 5 today, and that's dropped his batting average under 200. But in his last at bat, he lined to left, and he's also basically flied to the wall in deep right field. So he's had 2 good swings. And the count is 1-2. He has also struck out twice on pitches down and well out of the strike zone. Kendrys has 3 career plate appearances against Grilli, so not a lot of experience. 0 for 2 with a walk. Fought it off. Kendrys' last walk-off hit was against his old team. Sunday night game. And Ben Zobrist coming around to score. August 16th of last year. He has 5 career walk-off hits. One of them was a walk-off grand slam, and that was the play when he wrecked his ankle. That's the pitch he's been chasing, so maybe a sign that he's seeing the ball better, picking up the rotation better.
Would love to see him get another pitch back in the middle part of that strike zone on that hanging breaking ball that he just missed. I think it's the third pitch of the plate appearance here.
We'll do it again.
Going to stay hard on Kendrys Morales with the fastball in.
Royals are 3 out of 10 with a runner in scoring position today. And that crossed up Flowers. 3-2. Don't they usually go out and talk about it when you get crossed up?
Well, Flowers just looked down in disgust, like, what's going on here? Looking for a fastball and he got a breaking ball.
I guess if they don't talk it over, that's the catcher's way of saying that he forgot what sign he put down, right?
A lot of things happen in the 13th inning of a game.
Because I think if Flowers was thinking, okay, what's Grilli thinking? That's not the pitch I was expecting. You go out and talk about it, but you're right. It's the 13th inning, and there are times where pitcher's concentration will fade. What did Grilli do? Well, sometimes a pitcher or a catcher will put a sign down and then maybe starts thinking about something else and forgets what he put down and then realizes, okay, that was my fault. Morales, center field, deep, long run for Smith. It is gone! Kendrys Morales! A 2-run walk-off home run. How about that for breaking out of a slump? In lucky inning number 13, the Royals win it 4-2. Well, Monty, he had flied to the wall in right field. He had lined to left. I guess all he had to do is hit the ball hard to center field. And the Royals take the series.
And that's such a welcome sight for Kendrys Morales. He needed that more than anybody on this team to do something spectacular to walk off this Braves loss. Wasn't a bad pitch down in the strike zone. I think Grilli knew it as soon as he hit it. Touch them all.
Every angle looks good to me.
It all looks pretty good. It sounds good to me, too. The way that ball exploded off Kendrys Morales' bat.